Warm welcome to this video tutorial on C++. My name is Radolf. In the last video tutorial, we were able to declare and assign certain values to certain variables, and also we got to know how it is stored and how we can print them out on the screen. Now in this video, we are going to allow users to input in their own values. As we see in this program, a user cannot input in any value into this program, but instead that user is only fixed to these values, always seeing these things being printed out, but this is not interactive. So this time around, we are going to build an interactive program that will help the user to input in any integer that he or she wants, so that the program will go ahead and calculate that for the user. Okay, so to do that, let's take note of this first. Now in C++, for you to print something out, you use cout and you use the less than signs to display whatever you want to print out. So I can say I love paradise. Indeed, I love paradise, and this is going to help print I love paradise on our screen. Okay, but if you want to allow the user to input something, then we are going to use the cin with the help of the two greater than signs, then the variable that we want to store that value or whatever data type that we will enter to that variable. Okay, so knowing this, let's go ahead and start building our program. Now we are going to start building our program by declaring three variables. Someone is calling me. Let me pick up the call and I will get back to you. Okay, so that was Fidelsi calling. Okay, so let's continue by declaring our variables. And in C++, we can declare our variables this way, such as int a, move to the next line, int b, move to the next line, and int c. This is allowed. Also, we can do it this way, int a, comma, b, and c. Terminate. This is also allowed in declaring our variables in C++. Alright, so knowing this, let's start declaring three variables which we are going to use for a simple calculation, but this time around the user is going to enter his or her value of choice. This time around the program is not going to be fixed to a specific value, but is going to give the user an opportunity to enter whatever value or whatever integer that he or she wants to enter. So first of all, int a, and I'll declare another variable called int b, and I'll move on to declare my last variable called int sum. Okay, so these are my three variables, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign this to an input, this also to an input, and what this is going to do is going to sum up a and b. So let's start by prompting the user to do something. Of course, you know we are going to need cout. We are going to tell the user to enter your brother's age. That's it, \n to move the cursor to the next line, which you know. And this time around, what we are going to do is we are going to allow the user to enter in whatever he or she wishes to enter. So as I said earlier on, I'm going to use the cin, and this time around I'm going to use this insertion operators. And now what I want to do is I just want whatever the user input, I mean the integer, to store to the variable a. So I'll just assign this to a over here. This is what cout does. Cout output from the computer to the user. Cin takes from the user to the computer. So let's run this program, build and run, and let's see what I have over here. I have enter your brother's age. I can enter my brother's age, which is 20. And that is it, because that is the end of the program. Let's continue on building our program by prompting the user once again, cout, enter your sister's age, \n, don't forget your semicolon. Now cin, this is going to store for b, and now what we are going to do is we are going to output the sum to them. But first of all, we need to tell the sum what to do. So the sum is equal to A plus B. Now we can print out our sum. C out, then the sum of the siblings are or is, siblings is, then we print out the sum over here this way, which is allowed. So let's go ahead and see what we've got for this program. Build and run. And now our program is telling us to enter the age of our brother. Okay, so I'll enter the age of my brother, which is 20, and the age of my sister, which is 18 now. And the program is telling us that the sum of the siblings is, I don't know if my English is correct though, 38. Okay, so that is it. C in takes in input from the user, C out takes output from the computer to the user. Alright guys, that is it for this tutorial. That is it. Don't forget to meet me in my next tutorial, which is going to be real fun. Play with this, get well with it, and meet me in my next tutorial.